Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning in to real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Show us here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out New Cat Body by Jeremy Campbell.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. I see we got Davey in the chat saying good afternoon, Gold One Pride Gold Lions. It is that time of day where I'm going to talk about the inactives from yesterday because that's kind of important, right? Let's go through it. Yesterday's inactives for San Francisco was offensive lineman Aaron Banks, defensive lineman Robert Beal Jr., Spencer Burford, offensive lineman, no practice. Dre Greenlaw, no practice. Limited in practice was Isaac Garendo, Colton McKivitz, Leonard Floyd, Jair Brown. So they have a lot of injuries. The people that returned to full practice was Tatum Bethune, their rookie 4th-string linebacker. Nick Bosa returned to full practice. Jordan Elliott, Tua Hafanga, and D. Winters. I am Broski with Tomoski. Hello, Broski Bear. I have something for you because it is Fuck Your Feelings Friday. This is the effort we saw from Bears yesterday, comrade. People are still going, do something, Caleb. You're the number 1 overall pick. So he paints his nails. The Lions shell-shocked them last week, and this week they just couldn't even get more than 3 points. That was so embarrassing to watch. I know. Hello, JB and everyone. Hope everyone's doing it. 4 more days till game day. Wait to watch the Lions on primetime Monday night. It's been a while since I've been able to watch a game because I'm normally at work. That sums it up pretty well. Yeah. I literally was playing around on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere, just trying to find entertainment during that game last night. 6-3, both teams sucked. The Seahawks are lucky they won, and the Bears are lucky they scored it all. Constantly shooting themselves in the foot in good situations to score. The O-line, my God, you're 9 sacks away from setting the record for sacks in a season for a rookie quarterback, breaking the record that was set by one David Carr with the Texans when they had no O-line whatsoever. The most DLs in the division. Yeah, I know. 11 in a row. It, at this point, it's become comical. Dwayne Keene, good to see you, sir. Gun guy, 3 points. Yeah, 6-3 was the final. This is what it was watching that game. It was a bad game at Tecmo Bowl on pro setting. Let's go, Detroit Lions. One pride, Kings of the North champion title. All grit, never back down. 13-2. Let's make it 14-2. Yes, rent to it. I couldn't tell if that was a football game or two monkeys trying to fuck the football. Nothing like a great Richard Pryor quote. This might have been the Bears fans waiting for a touchdown last night. Not just a winning record, a touchdown. Holy smoke. And you look so close. But there is one streak we don't have to hear about the rest of the year, and it won't be broken. Caleb does not get to pass Jared Goff for most consecutive completions to get up to third on the list. Hallelujah. Because if he did that as a rookie, we would not quit hearing how great Caleb Williams is. Watching paint dry was more entertaining than that game. Yeah, the Texans did score one less point than the Bears. I don't know which team's worse at this point. I think they're going to win by proxy because I don't think the Colts can beat who they're playing. I just don't. And the Bears memes was the extent. Look, the Lions gave them the infinity gauntlet last week when we double digited them, and now they can't score a touchdown. Yeah, the two lowest scoring offenses so far in week 16, the Texans and the Bears. And the bad part is the Texans are in first place. 2 points. 2 points. This had to be the most boring 2 days of football in Christmas history. All of them were blowout, one-sided victories. Yes, there's Saturday games this week. It gets worse. Another Christmas shirt finally came in. All over AI. I thought I use AI to create most of them. I thought you'd like them. This one, though, I just cropped a picture of a bear and then put the eyes of the crying guy that looks like can't remember. But they're pretty apt. They fit, right? Yeah, Canva AI does a really good. You describe what you want and it creates a picture for you. But this was taken right from after the Thanksgiving Day game when that is how he bit into his corn cob, and this is nuts. I can't believe it. But the way everybody likes to see this picture is this way. Oh, it cracks me up. But that being said, Brock Purdy is not having a good season. 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. All of his slant merchants are hurt. Ayuk out for the season. Oh, I don't have that one on the air anymore. I think I might be able to find the one where he's on the table and the Lions are getting ready to feast, though. I think I got that one downloaded. Let me see. Nope, I don't have it. Jeremy. Oh, yes. Corey in the house. This is Lion fans looking at the leg of Jake Bates, who we extended 2 weeks ago for 2 more years. Hallelujah. We don't have to worry about a kicker for 2 more years. Other things that happened this week. Terry McClellan's hired and Derek Lalone is fired from the Red Wings. Somebody posted the speech of Ben Johnson staying in Detroit from this past offseason, saying it just happened, and it didn't. I hate the fact that people do that clickbait shit. But at the same time, Ben Johnson hasn't said he wants to interview with the Bears. He just said some nice things about Caleb Williams post-game. And I think a lot of media is running with it and creating a false narrative. Just my opinion. Pat Rothwell, another one of my followers from Instagram, coming here on YouTube and talking. Good to see you, brother. The signing of Teddy B, I think, is a projection towards the off season. God, Will, that's funny. They should have put that game yesterday as viewer discretion advised and rated R for really, really bad. That's funny. I'm sorry, that one's funny. I know, but the Teddy Bridgewater signing took his team, his alma mater down there in Miami. That's a Northern Christian Academy. Took them to the state finals in 3-8. RXJ, how are you, sir? What up, JB? 13-2, go Lions, 100%. But Teddy Bridgewater coming back might be because we're going to lose more assistants than we do the coordinators. I think we're losing AG. I think he goes to New Orleans. I think Ben Johnson stays. Oh, 100%, Troy. The NBA games were a better product on the screen, but the ratings went to the NFL. FTP Fred in the house. Yes. So, that being said, breaking news: the Bears really suck. Miles Adams, more than likely. I think Miles Adams comes up. JRM is going to be active. That's why you saw Quan Alexander get waived yesterday. But the Teddy Bridgewater signing, I think we're losing some of our assistants. We might lose Hank Fraley. We might lose Antoine Randall L. We might lose Mark Brunell. And signing Teddy to this deal, allowing him to ring chase as a backup, I think that spells the end for Jake Fromm on the practice squad. Just my opinion. Take it or leave it. But that opens the door. Oh, the Pistons, they're surprising me. But Teddy Bridgewater signing, I think this is a bridge. Getting him here, allowing him to be on the roster while we're on this push as a playoff team. Because it's something he hasn't done. He hasn't won a Super Bowl ring. We're going to be getting some players back. I think the Quan Alexander, it's also, I know we need to keep Fraley somehow. Don't get me wrong. But I have the feeling that we're losing Mark Brunell. I think he could end up an offensive coordinator somewhere. Yoli Cruz! He's expected to be back next week, Alex Anzalone, and that's why we got rid of Quan Alexander. He can still be brought back to the practice squad. We signed Chris Smith back to the practice squad already. Miles Adams is still on the practice squad because he cleared waivers. David Long was picked up by the Titans but didn't pass his physical. So he is still not re-signed to our practice squad. So there's some moving parts. I think Jamal Adams might be the next one to be cut down as well. I think we're going to lose Jake Fromm and Jamal Adams because Jamal Adams really hasn't done shit. Tim Colburn, good afternoon. Yes, good to see you. Great to talk football with everybody. We got 35 people watching. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you chat. I don't care if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube. Follow us, chat, talk football with me because I love doing this stuff. Just remember, Dan Campbell is 6-2 against little brother Maddie. So that 22 on the IR as of last week dropped to 16 already and about to become 15 once Anzalone comes back. And that's the yes, we do. And I think that's why we brought Teddy Bridgewater back so we can roll him straight into coaching next year. Remember, he retired, but he didn't submit his paperwork. He went home. He took a job with the high school coaching. Yes, James Burgess, it was great to see you, brother. Had a rare occasion to drop in and say hi on a weekday. It was good to see it. Uh, it's true. I think it's against the Chiefs. I don't think the Bills have the defense to go far into the playoffs. You know, they've had back to back to back bad weeks on defense. We had one bad week and everybody freaked out when we lost 4 players in the game and the backups that had to come into play weren't ready. When the backups had to play because they were ready, we did fine. And I think it's going to be the same out there in San Francisco. But JRM is going to be on the field instead of Quan Alexander. I think that's a boon. I think that's a major upgrade. Trevor Nowaski has been up and down, but overall solid throughout the season. Ezekiel Turner is great in the pass rushing department, good at stuffing the run, but yes, he does lack coverage skills. But that's because he's been a special teamer. Let him be coached for more than 4 weeks and let's see how he does in coverage. Because remember, he's only been on the team 4 or 5 weeks now. He was one of those first signings that we got when Anzalone went down. It would be truly hilarious if the Bills get knocked out by the Chiefs again. Yes, we are still on tonight. But remember, Ezekiel Turner was a special teams guy that we brought in. I get it, Tim Colburn. You know why I want it to be the Chiefs? So for the 5th time in his career since college, Jared Goff will beat Mahomes again. He beat him twice in college while he was with Cal. He beat him once with the Rams, and he's beat him once with the Lions. I don't count the preseason game as beating Mahomes for Jared Goff because he didn't play in the goddamn game. I find it funny that assistant QB coach in Washington, David Blau, drew up the play that beat Philly. Does anybody else find that funny? Because it looked a lot similar to the plays we run at the goal line. Amen, RXJ. I think we do match up better with the Chiefs. They're one of the favorites to land OBJ if he can pass a physical, but him passing a physical is like me passing a Mensa exam. It may not happen. I'm smart, but I ain't that smart. And it was about 10 fans last week when the Lions were in town. It was over 200 fans this week that had the bags over their head in Chicago. The embarrassment is real. Xavier Worthy might be an issue other than that. Yeah, but Xavier Worthy has hands like Kadarius Stonehands Jabroni. He's just faster. He has a very high drop rate this year. But the only guy with a higher drop rate than Kadarius Stonehands Jabroni actually was picked up by the Texans. It's Deontay Dropson on his third team. And probably about to be dropped from it too. Jesus Christ, guy gets dropped faster from teams than he drops passes when targeted. And he drops them a lot. "13 seconds, I need a massage." Oh, you must be related to Deshaun Watson. That's true. He has dropped big ones. Yes, on many occasions. DeAndre Hopkins has been dropping passes. Yeah, OBJ doesn't move the needle for the Chiefs. He's just a name. 100%. I get that. But he's a name that always moves around and goes to contending teams. And whether they make it or not, he's there. Is all I'm getting at. Um, that's disgusting. And that's enough of that. He has more drops than the street horse get in a year. That's funny. Damn. That's rough, Red. Yeah, I blocked that one. That's disgusting. I don't know what that is, but 13 seconds won't be coming. Yeah, I know. It's done. It's done. RXJ, that is gone. I don't know what that was. That might be Joshua Door mad because I blocked him because I got tired of his bullshit. Keep talk about football, people. That's all I got to say. So on to the next piece. Again, Brock Purdy is at 63.2 completion percent, 17 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Go Chiefs! Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Mahomes has not beat Jared Goff at all in his professional career. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I think they will win. They're playing better football right now than Minnesota overall. But at the same time, I could care less. I want us to sweep the division either way. And we can. I'm not saying we will. I said I want to. Keywords. All right, Tim. Good to see you, though. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Not scared. Haven't been scared of the Chiefs since last season. Only team that was scared to play the Lions was the Chiefs. They had a first place schedule and somehow dodged the Lions this year. I can't and won't do it. FTP, we can do it all on our own. Don't know who you are, my homeboy. I just don't. I don't read into nicknames. You can get the hell out on that statement. I don't know what that is, but they're going to be blocked every time they say something about it. Yeah, Josh Jacobs, we didn't make him look like a punk in that last game. He had 3 touchdowns against the spread, so I wouldn't say that. But he did only have 59 yards, or 66 yards, or was it 59? I don't know. I don't know, but that's disgusting. I don't know what that stuff is. Oh, you're gonna hear the excuses. I'm blocking them as quick as I can, Brent. I don't know what this is. I think it's Joshua Dorr attacking me or somebody else. I'm about to start reporting every comment that comes in like that. So if it's you, Josh Dorr, keep it up. Yeah, and it's usually when starters are out. If you remember right, that was Pat O'Connor and Broderick Martin on the goal line on 2 of those 3 rushing touchdowns. DJ Reader was in on one of them, but they went the other way on that one. It happens once you start to get famous, Brent DeWitt. And I seen some of the. Oh yeah, I heard. Oh, what'd you miss? A bunch of haters coming in and talking all sorts of crazy nonsense. Broski Bear, you missed a little, not much. But yeah, I've watched a couple of 49ers podcasts and they do sound scared as hell. Trent Williams being out for the year doesn't help them at all. I understand that, Fred, but 3 touchdowns is 3 touchdowns. He is a beast. And he ran through the middle on 2 of those touchdowns. So frog crop, yes. How you doing? Talk about anything other than football, you're gonna get blocked on here because I'm done with that crap. I'm here to talk football. Here to talk sports. Not here to talk politics. Not here to talk stocks. Not here to talk about sales. Not here to talk about any of that. Oh, 100% Corey Patterson. Let's see if we got anything else funny to add up here. Oh yeah, the state of the division. Bears are still cutting their own branch off. The Vikings are trying to cut off the Packers, and the Lions are trying to cut off the Vikings. I didn't say it was a bad pickup. Don't put those words in my mouth. The only thing it isn't an upgrade on is Aaron Jones is better in the receiving game than Josh Jacobs. Other than that, it was an upgrade. And anybody that says that Aaron Jones isn't better at receiving hasn't watched him. The Bears branch has been cut off since the Doink Mary. They haven't won a game since before that. Oh yeah, I know he was good with the Raiders. He had a down year after the injury year. You are Mr. AI. Oh, I tried. Just like we have Little Thumbs Leonard, the garden gnome, and we have Kitty Ken, the Packer fan. We have the human FTP and Tim Patrick standing behind St. Brown in the headstand. And the ownership has been sent. Dan Campbell and Sheila Hamp have the papers. It is Ford Field North from here on out till they win again at home. We are America's team right now. Everybody seems to be rooting for us except for Adam Rank and Nick Wrong. Oh, and Mike Florio because we didn't accept his preposterous trade proposal to get Miles Garrett. Yeah, RP. I wonder if their middle initials are I. They're Broski Bear, Ryan I Pace, and Ryan I Bowles for rest in peace. Yeah, you could argue that even the Bills are America's team because everybody's rooting for these two teams that haven't won a Super Bowl yet. But the Bills have been there. Madden coined the term America's team for Detroit back in 1991. I would never listen to Nick Lord Farquaad right. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Did you see that? He goes, I'm going to predict that the Bears win against the Lions in Chicago because Jared Goff has small hands. He'll fumble the ball and throw interceptions and won't get anything downfield against us. Oof. That was a bad take. But the fact that the Bills have been there 4 times and not made it during the time that we beat the dog snot in that wild with his big hook nose. Yeah. Isn't it funny that you know who he looks like? Hans Gruber. He looks like the illegitimate love child of Hans Gruber from Die Hard. Go put their pictures next to each other. A broken clock is right twice a day, while Nick Wright is always wrong. Oh, that's funny. Am I saying the Lions can't lose in San Francisco? Absolutely not. Because we all know anything can and will go wrong at times. Am I saying I'm scared they'll lose? No, not at all. I expect it to be a touchdown plus win. I'm thinking like 24-14, 34-17, something like that. Yeah, uh, that's what I expect. If it's anything less than that, I'm not disappointed unless it gets to less than a touchdown, because this is a revenge game. I think we're pulling out all the stops. I think we're going balls out on this game. No, I haven't seen anything yet. Let me double check the PR department, see if they've released it. So Terrion Arnold had a day of rest due to illness. David Montgomery was out. Graham Glasgow, Khalif Raymond, and Jalen Reeves Maben are the only ones on the injury report for the Lions, and they all had a full practice. Hmm. Teddy Bridgewater gets the number 12. The Lions have also re-signed 2024 UDFA linebacker Deron Gilbert back to the practice squad. But it looks like the 49ers have four guys out, Greenlaw being one of them. Bosa's questionable, but projected to probably play. Thought that was weird during the bowl game here in Ford Field. The Jared Goff chance broke out on Pitt versus Toledo. Good lord! Now I'm seeing more sorts of crazy trades for the off season. I just don't do it. I don't see it happening. Yeah, that was a wild game. 6 overtimes for Toledo to win. Yes, I am a Lions fan, 100%. I don't know who Eggman Carl is, but if the comments get stupid, you'll be blocked. I'm done playing games. The trolls are coming out of the woodworks today, boys. What am I talking about? The Lions going to San Francisco to play against them, and went over the injury reports. It looks like the 49ers are slightly more injured than the Lions this week. I think it's going to be a very one-sided game. I think the Lions are going to win by 10 plus. Because the Lions are playing for this. Everybody that was on the injured report last week. Not the injured reserve, the injury report, because the injury. Oh, no, no. I had a bunch of trolls come in, Eggman Carl, and I didn't recognize your name. That's all it was. It was a warning. I've had a bunch of people trolling that I've never seen in here before, so I just wanted to give a fair warning. Don't start talking about sensitive. There's been a lot of trolls in here today, and you just got here. You didn't know what we had been through in the chat. And so far, every single person that came in has been a total asshat that hasn't been watching the show before. So I have a little apprehension when I see a new name. So if you keep going down this road, you will be blocked. How's that? Oh, I think that 100% will be the last Sunday night football game of the year. It's okay. I just wanted to warn you ahead of time. It was a warning, not being sensitive. I'm not getting into it. They're blocked because they said some stupid shit that had nothing to do with sports. But it is time to run down the division from bottom to top, as we always do. Fuck the Bears. 4-12. Holy shit, they're bad. FGB. Fuck the Packers. 11-4. 2-1. Oh, yeah, 2-2 in the division. The Vikings. They've been skull fucking everybody. They're 13-2, just like the Lions. With 4-1 in the division. Oh, 3-1. Excuse me. They got to play Green Bay this week. And at 13-2, still Kings of the North in first place. 5-0 in the division. Looking to make it 6-0 in week 18. Looking to be 14-2. That was. So you want to ask that one? Well, let's see. We had a turnover, which put it to a 17-point lead. We just got it back to 10, and it was 12 minutes in the game. And they actually were trying to steal a possession back. And the execution of it was good, except for the fact that Mac Hollins made a great play. So, unlike you, I don't think it was dumb. I understood why he did it. And when we got it back, we got another score, and we got it back to a 6-point game because all they got was a field goal. So you didn't have to do it then. But they didn't take the timeout at 2.5 minutes. I thought that was dumb. They didn't take the timeout at a minute and a half, and I thought that was dumb too, because we could have had a lot more than 12 seconds when we went for the last onside kick. So trying to steal a possession to get it back to less than a one-score game, I get it. So I disagree with you, because that has been the aggressive behavior he's done his entire tenure, and when it works, not everyone. Rex Ryan refuted it. There was quite a few coaches who refuted it. Richard Sherman refuted it. So while you think that's dumb, there are other people, and the analytics say he was right to try. And I'm one of the ones that agreed with it. You had to steal a possession back. It is time for me to talk about my sponsor, which is Brandon Service at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road, 602 West Atherton Road. In Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Stop in and check them out. Used tires starting at $45 and up. New tires, call to get your quote, 810-233-8230. Talk to George or Red. New tires are delivered within 1 to 2 business days. If you mention this ad, you get $25 off your set of tires, $10 off a set of used tires. And we lost by one score, 6 points. It was the number 2 offense versus the number 1 offense, and it lived up to the potential of what that game could have been. Now, that's my take on it. Both defenses didn't play worth a fuck in that game. There was 90 points scored. And the Bills' defense is still playing bad. They went up against a bad team and almost lost to them. But this has been Kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions. This is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the